Good day and welcome to my new video. My name is Mark. Before we start with our video, let me ask you a question. Do you love to go shopping? As a shopper, do you know your rights and responsibilities as a consumer? Do you know some government agencies where you can ask help if you have some matters related to being a consumer? Well, you can stay tuned as I will be giving you some information with regards to the consumer education. In this video, I will be discussing the following: the rights of consumers, responsibilities of consumers, and government agencies tasked to help consumers. Let's first discuss the rights of consumer. Rights of a consumer: the right to basic needs, the right to safety, the right to information, the right to choose, the right to representation, the right to redress, the right to consumer education, and the right to a healthy environment. We'll start with the right to basic needs. The first consumer rights is the right to basic needs, which guarantees survival, adequate food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, education, and sanitation. Next will be the right to safety. The second consumer right is the right to safety, which is the right to be protected against the marketing of goods, the provision of services which are hazardous to health and life. Next is the right to information. The third consumer right is the right to information, which is the right to be protected against fraudulent, dishonest, or misleading advertising, labeling, or promotion, and the right to be given the facts and information needed to make an informed choice. Next is the right to choose. The fourth consumer right is the right to choose, which is the right to choose product at competitive prices with an assurance of satisfactory quality. Next one is the right to representation. The fifth consumer right is the right to representation, which is the right to express consumer interest in making and execution of government policies. Next will be the right to redress. The sixth consumer right is the right to redress, which is the right to be compensated for misinterpretation, shady goods, or unsatisfactory services. Next is the right to consumer education. The seventh consumer right is the right to consumer education, which is the right to acquire knowledge and skills necessary to be an informed consumer. The right to a healthy environment. The eighth consumer right is the right to a healthy environment, which is the right to live and work in an environment which is neither threatening nor dangerous, which permits a life of dignity and well-being. So now let's go with the 5 consumer responsibilities. The first responsibility is the critical awareness. The responsibility to be more alert and questioning about the use and the price of products and services we use. Action. The responsibility to assert ourselves and act to assure that we get a fair deal. Remember that as long as we remain passive consumers, we will continue to be exploited. Social concern. The responsibility to be aware of the impact of our consumption to other citizens, especially the poor, exploited, disadvantaged, or powerless groups, whether in local, national, or international community. Environmental awareness. The responsibility to understand the environmental consequences of our consumption. We should recognize our individual or social responsibility to conserve natural resources and protect Earth for future generations. Solidarity. The ability to organize together as consumers to develop the strength and influence to promote and protect our interests. Now let's go with the government agencies that help consumers. So we have some agencies that could help us if ever we have some problems as consumers. We have the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Department of Agriculture, Bureau of Fisheries and Product Standards, BAFPS. Bureau of Animal Industry, Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, Bureau of Plant Industry. We also have the Philippine Fisheries Development Authority, PFDA, National Food Authority, NFA, and the Sugar Regulatory Administration. National Meat Inspection Service, NMIS, Philippine Coconut Authority, PCA, and Department of Education, DepEd. We also have the Department of Energy, DOE, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, DENR, and Forest Management Bureau, FMB. We also have Department of Finance, DOF, Bureau of Customs, BOC, and Department of Health, DOH. We also have the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, Department of the Interior and Local Government, DILG, and Department of Justice, DOJ. Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, Land Transportation Franchising Regulatory Board, LTFRB, and the Civil Aeronautics Board, CAB. Energy Regulatory Commission, Housing and Land Use Regulatory Board, Insurance Commission, and the Local Water Utilities Administration, LWUA. Next will be the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, Metropolitan Waterworks and Sewerage System, and the National Telecommunications Commission, NTC. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. Remember, a consumer like you has rights and responsibilities that we need to fulfill. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye!